Oh, damn.
What about us? What about everything we did?
Ready? All right, welcome to the B&D Talking Sports Podcast, episode 11. I'm your host, Butch.
11?
Yeah, it's 11. This is my co-host. It's also my son, Dominic. This week's podcast, we're going to talk about just some news that's happened in the NFL so far this week. Injuries, quarterback changes. We're going to kind of break down the top 4 college football games with a little bit of an in-depth look at them. Also talk about some of the NFL games from last week and probably hit on some of the games coming up this week also. Some injury news, pretty much anything like that. Feel free to like, follow, comment on here. Also, we have a YouTube page, which is also B&D Talking Sports. You can go on there, follow, subscribe, comment. This live will be posted on there after we're done. Like I said, feel free to follow the TikTok. I do post on there every day. We also have an X account. It's also B&D Talking Sports. That's where I just kind of break down a little bit of sports news, stuff like that. I post on there. Feel free to follow that. But starting off with is kind of major news coming out East Rutherford, New Jersey, and New York Giants. They have named Jackson Dart starting quarterback for the rest of the season. Russell Wilson will back him up. It's kind of a surprising move, I think. Yeah, the Giants are 0-3 right now, but I think if you were going to go ahead and put your rookie quarterback in, like you should have did it right there at the beginning of the season because they're 3 weeks plus the training camp, so probably 2 months worth of time that he could have been working with your number one offense.
Yeah. And
now he's going to be thrown into their schedule ain't easy at all.
Yeah, he made his debut against the Chargers.
Yeah, maybe debuted against the Chargers, who has a very, very stingy defense, playing very well. And then I think they got the Eagles, they got the Commanders still. Like they got a lot of tough games coming up. Coming up. So it's not an easy slate for.
You trying to listen to me, man?
Should I start DJ Moore or Trey Benson at flex? The Bears face the. Let's see.
You gotta listen to me, man.
Hold on. Give us a second and I'll let you know.
Bears face Raiders.
Bears face Raiders. I would say, it's going to be a good matchup for DJ Moore, but it also seems like Rome Odunze is the kind of the guy. Trey Benson is the running back for Cardinals, right? With James Conner going down. Who's Cardinals got this week? Yeah, he's running back for the Cardinals. Cardinals
got Seahawks tonight.
Like I said, I think DJ Moore will have a good matchup with the Raiders corners. But like I said, Rome Odunze became that number one target for Caleb Williams.
Plus, Luther Burden has really stepped up.
Luther Burden too had a nice game last week. Trey Benson's probably he's going to be the starter for the Cardinals tonight. So, I don't see where you could go wrong with either one of them. They're both going to get you some points. I'm not sure how well the Seahawks rush defense is right off the top of the hand, but I think it would be a good it could be a good matchup for you. Jordan Mason, Kenneth Walker, Ricky Pearsall, George Pickens. All right, George Pickens, I think he could be a good option for you for the simple fact that CD Lamb's going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. So that should lead to Pickens getting more targets. Ricky Pearsall, he is on the injury report. I think he's been limited most of the week, so that's kind of a sketchy one. And then Kenneth Walker going against the Cardinals. Cardinals is playing pretty stingy on defense, so I think your best matchup would be George Pickens on that one because, like I said, CD Lamb going down. That's going to move Pickens to Dak's number one target. I think you'll have a better opportunity to get some points there than over any of the other ones. These are good questions. Thanks for interacting with us. We really appreciate that. I got Pickens on the bench right now. I was just scared of the Packers defense. Oh, that is true. They are facing, but Packers defense, their weakness is their secondary. I'm not sure. I forgot they are playing Packers, but like I said, their secondary is the weakness of that defense. So he could get some favorable matchups. Then Kenneth Walker, that trade Genty and Goodwin for Herbert and Etienne. Yeah. Etienne. It depends which Etienne you trade for. Because if you trade for the one that's on the Panthers, he ain't looking too good. But Kenneth Walker. Charbonnet is injured, so Kenneth Walker's still going to get most of the carries through that. So I don't think you really could go wrong with either Walker or Pickens. Because, like I said, Packers secondary is the weak spot of their defense. But then you got Kenneth Walker, who's had a phenomenal season so far. So, I think you could go either one.
He had 2 touchdowns and 38 yards last week, Kenneth Walker did.
With the trade Genty and Goodwin for Herbert and Etienne, if it's Goodwin's going to be coming back this week. Not this week coming up because he's had that 4-week IR. But he did return to practice this week. So they're ramping him up. If it was this week, I would say keep Godwin because, like I said, Mike Evans is out for 3 to 4 weeks with a hamstring issue. Mecca Ibuka, they're eventually going to go after him, try to start game planning to shut him down. He's having a phenomenal start to his rookie season. Let's see. Breece Hall or Chris Olave for my other league flex.
Chris Olave plays the Bills.
Chris Olave plays the Bills, so
And Breece Hall plays the Dolphins.
I'll go with Breece Hall over Chris Olave. The Jets face the Dolphins, who's pretty much the worst team in the league right now. Sorry if there's any Dolphin fans in here right now. You guys probably know it too. It is not looking very good for you guys.
I don't know. Saints suck too.
The Saints do suck too, but talking about fantasy-wise right here, it most definitely go Breece Hall over Chris Olave. Bijan and J.K. and Scat are my backs. Was offered Gibbs, Kelsey, Goodwin for Scat, McBride, and Dunze. Tyrone Tracy is going to be out for a little while. He dislocated his shoulder in last week's game. So he's going to probably be hitting at least the short-term IR. He's probably going to miss close to a month. Like I said, Goodwin is coming back. But with Tracy being that sideline for a while, Scatterboo's going to be getting more, more rushes and carries. Plus, with them starting Jackson Dart at quarterback, they're going to want to rely on that run game a little bit more than. But to get rid, You can get Gibbs. Gibbs is like, it depends. One week he'll have a good week. Next week David Montgomery will have one. So it's like Kelsey has not been doing good.
Doozy has been looking good, so.
And you don't want to get rid of Romo Dunze. He's probably like, that's Caleb Williams' favorite target right now. I got a trade giving Myers and Montgomery away for Odunze and Swift. Do I accept? I would not get rid of Odunze at all. Just for the simple fact that, like I said, he has become Caleb Williams' number one target. I seen reports this week that there could be possible of DJ Moore possibly being traded since Odunze and Luther Burden has kind of stepped up. So I wouldn't get rid of Odunze no matter what, in my opinion. Like, every week so far this season, he's performed. Yeah, the Bears haven't performed all the way that much, but Odunze has put up fantasy numbers every week. That's just our opinions. We're not experts. We're just kind of giving you guys our opinions on what we think. Like I said, feel free to make your own choice, but we'll most definitely give you our opinion on it. But if you guys got any more questions and any more comments, just go ahead, feel free. We got another phone down here that we're looking at, so we're catching the stream chat too. But like I said, this week, Jackson Dart has been named starter. Russell Wilson has been benched. After 3 starts, they're 0-3. I think that if they was going to start Jackson Dart this early in the season, I think they should have went ahead and just started in week 1. Because there's not going to be a good time for them to start Jackson Dart over Russell Wilson. They don't have a bye week till week 14, so they have a real late bye. Should I start Ladd, McConkey, or Pittman Jr.? Colts are facing the Rams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rams has like a really, really good defense. Pittman's been playing pretty good. Ladd McConkey's been playing good too this season.
And they play the Giants.
So I would say go with Ladd over Pittman on this one. Like I said, that's my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it how you want to. But our opinion would go Ladd McConkey over Pittman Jr. for this week. Let's see.
About the Jackson Dart thing, they do play the Saints next week.
Yeah, so
it shouldn't be
that. Like, that's a weak spot. But then they got the Broncos, 49ers, Packers.
Well, Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, Niners.
Yeah, so like they got a tough stretch of games.
Yeah. I mean,
hey, I appreciate you trusting us with our information. If you lose, don't come back saying, hey, look here, motherfucker, you gave me some bad info, all right? But like I said, I appreciate you guys interacting with us.
The 1 week the Giants defense just goes crazy.
That's usually how my fantasy matchups go. If I have faith in the team, usually the team they're going against just goes off.
Shit, I just traded David Montgomery. What was it, Saturday? And he had that 2-touchdown game against the Ravens.
Yeah, so like I said, we're not fantasy experts, but like I said, we're pretty. I won't say we're football experts. We do have a lot of knowledge on football, and we talk a lot. Like, he played college football, he coaches football now, so it's like we're just football stooges, and like
Stooges.
Yeah, like we just love talking ball. And I'm glad you guys are interacting with us, so it gives us something else. Like, we got information we want to talk about, but sometimes it's doing a weekly podcast. Sometimes it's hard to come up with actual good topics to talk about. So, like, when you guys come in the chat and interact with us, that gives us a little additional stuff to talk about.
I don't know if Pat McAfee does it every day.
Yeah. Basically. What do you think about SFU?
Florida State.
All right. Florida State, they got...
You ever written down who they play?
No, I do not have that one wrote down. They got Virginia. All right, Virginia's 3-1, I believe. Florida State's undefeated.
3-0. At Virginia.
It's at Virginia. I think it could be a good matchup. But Florida State's kind of surprising a lot of people this year. Maybe not Florida State fans. It might not be a surprise to you. But for that, your guys' transfer quarterback could come in and just pretty much call out Alabama and then just go and have their way against Alabama. I mean, he talked his shit and he backed it up. So, like, I'm actually kind of low key, Tommy Casam. Yeah, I knew who it was, but I couldn't say his last name. But he's from Boston College, transferred from Boston College. I think Florida State has kind of Casanova. Yeah. So it's like, I think they're surprising people, and like they're actually backing up their talk. So I think they can go in and beat Virginia. I don't know a whole lot about the Virginia team. I see they're 3-1. Like, when we focus on college games, we mostly focus on the top tier games that we watch, kind of.
Yeah.
Versus Miami will be a good. Yeah, I think that's going to be a battle. Because Miami is like, they're kind of, with Carson Beck, it seems like they're even better than what they were with Cam Ward last year. I think it's going to be a really good matchup. It's really a lot when it comes to these top tier games. It's usually whichever one I think has the better defense is usually going to win.
Obviously, whoever has the ball last.
And whoever has the ball last. So I think it's going to be a good matchup. But like I said, Florida State's surprising a lot of people so far this season. And, hey, I'm down for it. Like I said, we kind of pay attention. When we watch college football on the weekends, we have two different TVs going on at one time, and we got a total of 8 games watching because we all have 2 different quad boxes.
Well, it depends on who's playing.
Yeah.
If my team's playing, then
yeah. He's a West Virginia fan, so it's kind of like
I'm gonna quiet in the corner. During the games.
It's kind of like, hey man, what the hell? West Virginia's kind of trying to turn their program around. Rich Rod,
We've been saying that for the past 5 years.
Breece Hall or Alvin Kamara? Breece Hall
Dolphins
faces the Dolphins.
Saints play Bills.
Saints play the Bills. Breece Hall won that one. That's an easy topic for me. Choice for me.
Swift, K9, or Benson. Well, Benson plays Seahawks.
Yeah.
K9 plays Cardinals. And then I don't even know. D Swift.
D Swift is for the
Raiders.
Yes. I'm not sure on that one because, like I said, DeAndre Swift, they're playing the Raiders. Their defense is subpar. So I think it could be a good matchup, but I don't know. K9 faces the Cardinals, right? It's Cardinals, Seahawks. Yeah. So you got K9 and Trey Benson. They're going to be in the same game. For optic reasons, like watching it, that'd be the easier game for the two to go with because you could just watch them in the same game. But they both are going against kind of stingy defenses. So it's like that. It's actually out of them three, it's kind of a hard choice. DeAndre Swift is playing, I think, the easier matchup of the three defenses. And then you got K9 and Benson going against each other. So I would probably go Swift and K9. Trey Benson has got that starting role, but you don't know exactly like how it's going to go with James Conner being put on IR. Sutton or Pearsall? Last I saw, Pearsall was on the injury report. I'm not sure exactly how serious it is, if he's going to be able to go or not. So I think that's more of a game time decision. So, but Sutton
plays the Bengals.
And
Bengals DBs are not that good.
Bengals are struggling right now. I would go with Sutton over Pearsall because just for the simple fact that Pearsall could miss the game. Kyler or Drake May? Kyler plays the Seahawks. Drake May
plays the Panthers. Depends on what Panthers show up.
Yeah, it depends if you guys get the Panthers that showed up against our Falcons last week. I'm not sure. Drake May's kind of been having a quiet season. I mean, he not quiet, but like a quietly good season. Yeah. You haven't heard a whole lot about it or about him making a whole lot of mistakes. But Kyler's also been having a pretty good season.
And he runs.
I mean, I just love watching him scramble. He looks like a little toddler getting chased for having something he wasn't supposed to have. I'm going to say
I might go Drake May.
Drake May, yeah, because just for the simple fact that they play the Panthers. And Panthers have struggled the first two games, and then they just look like fucking superstar squad against the Falcons. But that's just also great. Bryce Young, he is 3-1 as a starter against the Falcons.
Yeah, so.
All right, start one. Marvin Harrison, Chubb, or Hunter Henry?
I wouldn't stop anybody on the Texans right now.
Yeah. Texans. Marvin Harrison he's been up and down so far this season, so it's kind of I'm not going to say. I'm not sure. Hunter Henry's the tight end for the Patriots, right? Yeah. Hey, to be truthful with you, going against that Panther secondary, that could be a good one there. Sutton, Pearsall, like I said, I already said Pearsall. Sutton on that one.
I'm going to go Hunter Henry on the first one.
Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
Then Sutton. Marvin Harrison or J-Mo.
Lions play the Browns.
Marvin Harrison on that one. Browns defense is very fucking good right now. I mean, like I said, their offense is horrible, but their defense is
held the Packers to 10 points. So.
Kyler May. All right, getting a couple repeats. Sorry if it's taking us a little bit to get through these. Trade. I give Tyreek Hill, Etienne, Justin Jefferson for Puka Nacua. If you're giving up 3 players for one, I would say no. Puka Nacua has been having a good season, but Justin Jefferson, he's always going to find a way to put up numbers for you. Tyreek Hill, I mean, they're slowly finding ways to include him in the offense. And then Etienne, he's having a bounce back season for himself. So I would say no on that trade.
Kyle May.
May. All right.
Puka and Bucky Irving. They added Bucky Irving to it.
I would still say no.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Sutton for London.
Sutton for London.
Unbiased.
My biased opinion, I would keep. This is my biased opinion because I'm a Falcons fan. I think London's going to end up turning the season around. Unbiased, I'm going to say it wouldn't be a bad trade. All right. I'm not going to tell you, like I said, we're not fantasy experts. We're just giving opinions. Kind of take it how you want. But like I said, looking at how the season's gone for London so far, if you feel like Sutton would be a better option for you, I would go with that trade. But like I said, I'm a Falcons fan, so I'm going to be very biased on this, and I wouldn't give Drake London away because I think what we saw so far these 3 weeks, for one, he was been hurt. That first week he played good, and he wasn't hurt. Second week he played injured, didn't really get anything going. This week Michael Penix had a real bad week. None of the receivers look good. So,
and new receiving coach.
Yeah, Benson or Pittman at flex. Pittman. Colts are playing the Rams. Benson playing.
What? Pittman's playing something.
Yeah, Pittman's playing. No, they're playing Rams.
Yeah.
So I would go with Trey Benson on that one. Thoughts on Tucker's big game?
Trey Tucker.
Is it sustainable? Trey Tucker. They don't really have any other option for
Geno.
Geno at wide receiver besides Jacoby Myers,
And Brock
Bowers. Brock Bowers is kind of playing hurt, so right now
8 receptions, 45 yards,
3 touchdowns.
Against the Commanders.
Yeah, and it's against Commanders, so that they played a good defense.
And
It could be sustainable.
Play the Bears this week.
They play the Bears this week, so that's a favorable matchup because Bears defense is injured riddled right now. So Jalen Johnson just got put on IR. Kyler Gordon hasn't played yet this season.
So you might have another good one.
Yeah.
Or 2 more games.
Would you accept Worthy, Tucker, Kittle, and Pollard for Hampton, Rice, and Judy? Xavier Worthy returned back to practice this week, so they're going to ramp him up. Tucker, we just talked about, he had that phenomenal game this past week. He has kind of a favorable matchup. Kittle is going to be returning in a couple of weeks. I know he's on short-term IR. Tony Pollard, I don't watch any really Titans games, so I can't give you any information on that.
I just want to watch good games, not Titans games.
Okay,
more.
Let's see. Rashid Rice, he's still suspended. He's got 3, counting this week, 3 more. This week and 2 more games, he's going to be suspended. Hampton, he's the running back for the Chargers.
Yeah,
rookie running back, and Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy kind of sold the other week in that final drive of that game. I don't know if he had bet on his under or something, but Jerry Jeudy is Brown's number 1 target, but their offense cannot get going. So, for the simple fact that Ray Rice is still suspended for 3 weeks, Jerry Jeudy has been inconsistent, and their offense is inconsistent.
He had 1 catch for 17 yards against the Packers.
I would say no on that trade.
Jacoby Myers for London.
Jacoby Myers for London. If you're giving up Jacoby Myers for London, I would say yes, but that's because I'm biased.
Oh, my God. Trey Tucker put up 44 Sunday. Fluke.
It was against a pretty good defense, but he's not going to put 44 up every week.
Let me see the upcoming schedule.
I'm going to say Fluke for the I'm not going to say he can't sustain that kind of have good production. He's not going to put that type of production up again. I don't think.
Well, he plays Bears, Colts, Titans, Chiefs.
Garrett Wilson or London to start. I'm going to say Garrett Wilson because they play the Dolphins. Falcons play the Commanders. Let's see. So I would go with Wilson over that. Trade Gibbs for Kyrie
Jordan,
Johnston. Should I? I'm not sure. Quentin Johnson. He's having a phenomenal season so far.
He's up with my fantasy team.
Jordan Addison comes back this week, so he just finished his 3-game suspension. It's hard to say to give up on Gibbs because Gibbs is such a productive running back for the Lions, but it also like they switch up between the two.
Yeah, plus that 2-man.
That 2-man threat. I mean, past 2 weeks they've put up the numbers, and then week 1 Gibbs didn't have a good game. Well, the whole Lions team didn't have a good game. Would I trade 1 for 3? I think you can make up Gibbs' production with those 3.
I mean, Kyron Williams is not bad.
Yeah, Kyron Williams is not bad. Jordan Addison, like I said, he's coming back from suspension. He could give you numbers. I think that's also going to help out with Justin Jefferson because now that you can't just focus on Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
And then Quentin Johnson, he's been having a pretty good season so far. So has Ladd McConkey and Keenan Allen. So they got a 3-headed threat at wide receiver there. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to take the trade. I think it wouldn't be a bad trade, but I wouldn't say yes and I wouldn't say no. I mean, like I said, it depends on because you're getting rid of a running back, you're gaining a running back, and then you're gaining 2 wide receivers. If your wide receiver depth isn't that good, then it would be a good trade. But if you have pretty good depth at wide receiver, I mean, it might not be because you're not going to – you can start up to 3 wide receivers in a week. But if you already have a good a receiving depth, I mean, they wouldn't be that good. Is Trey Tucker Geno Smith's new go-to? I'm not going to say yes, because Brock Bowers has been that go-to guy on the Raiders. It could be Geno's new go-to guy. I mean, he had that one game. If he would put out that type of production again this week, then I would say yeah. But it's too early to say if that's Geno's new go-to guy. All right. Jay Jettas, Johnson, Debo, wide receiver room. Bucky, Warren,
Steelers,
Madison, Henderson. What do you think? I think that's a pretty good line. I mean, that's good, like receiving room and a running back room because Henderson has yet to be unleashed with the Patriots. It's just a matter of time because Stevenson keeps fumbling the ball.
Don't I know?
You can't see it. Like, it's just a matter of time before Henderson starts being able to take off and Patriots actually start utilizing him. For some odd reason, Patriots haven't been really playing their rookies a whole lot. So, like, it's going to be a matter of time. I don't know if they're trying to make them earn their stripes or something, but the way Raymond Stevenson has been playing, it's just a matter of time before Henderson starts getting carries.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's hard to decide. Start 2. Hampton, Warren,
or Benson.
A
lot of Bensons today.
Yeah. Well, it's because
James Conner
getting injured, and people was probably picking Trey Benson up. Warner, they're playing the Vikings in Ireland this week. Jalen Warren, I don't think he's had that great of a season. So really, I mean, the Steelers are 2-1, but their offense has not been fully clicking. I would go Hampton and Benson on that one. That's my opinion. Like I said, Jalen Warren, I don't think he's quite has been playing all that good so far. Arizona beat Iowa State Saturday counting. Hey, man, that's not one of the college games we was going to talk about on this one. It's one of the ones to kind of watch for this week. I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a battle, I believe. You're obviously an Arizona fan, so you probably know a little bit more about it than we do. I didn't do a full game breakdown on the matchup. Iowa State, I mean, originally I had at the beginning of the season I had them as my Big 12 championship. But when they almost lost to Arkansas State the other week, that kind of put a damper on my parade. So I could see it going either way.
Yeah.
I hope they do win for you. All right. Let's see. Why we don't have any other comments right now? Like I said, feel free to comment and stuff. Give, follow, tag. Like I said, we are live right now on TikTok only, but this live will also go on YouTube, our YouTube channel, which you can follow that, comment on that, like it, subscribe. We also have an X page. They're all at B&D Talking Sports Podcast. Trey Tucker or J-Mo at Flex. All right. I'm going to say J-Mo, Jameis Williams on this one, just because Trey Tucker could be a one-game fluke. I seen he put up 44 last week. Can he do it again? They do play the Bears, which their secondary is kind of injury riddled right now. So I mean, it could go. You could go either one. But for me, to go over Jameis Williams with Trey Tucker, I would want to see that a little bit more consistent product. Like I want to see if he can do it more than one game. I would like to see it back-to-back games. Is he going to get 3 touchdowns every game? No. Could he get 3 touchdowns against the
Bears?
Bears defense? Possibly. But let's see. Marvin Harrison Jr. or Xavier Worthy? I would go Marvin Harrison Jr. Because Xavier Worthy has returned. He is a full participant at practice, but he's still kind of a game-time decision. He could play this week, but either way, with him missing a couple weeks, they're going to want to ramp him back up. Kyler or Justin Fields? Go with Kyler. Justin Fields is still in concussion protocol, but if he does come out of concussion protocols, because he was he was able to practice today. I would go Justin Fields over the Justin Fields versus the Jets. Dolphins for the Jets against the Dolphins over Kyler against the Seahawks. But that all depends on if he comes out of concussion protocol.
But also the fact that we might not get until
Monday.
Until Monday, and Kyle plays tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So
go Kyler then. Go Kyler on that one since he plays tonight. Keenan Allen or Zay Flowers at flex? Keenan Allen. I think he's having a better season than Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers, for some odd reason, Ravens are struggling this year. They're putting up points, but Benson or Judkins? I would say the Browns play the Lions. Benson, man. Neither of them have really, they're both just now really getting thrust into that starting role. I would go Benson on this one. Lions defense has been really stingy these last 2 weeks. Benson or Genty? Go Benson. Genty hasn't been performing the way people has thought he would. So I would go Benson on that one. All right, I have Neighbors, Pearsall, Pickens, and Keenan Allen. Would you start Marvis Jr. over any of them?
Any of them.
Pearsall is, and he's been on the injury report and limited in practice most of the week, so he's not a guarantee to go.
It's probably over any of them, probably him.
If it was any of the, if you had to choose who to start Harrison over, it would be Pearsall, probably. Judkins or Jalen Ward at flex?
Judkins.
I would go Judkins. Like I said, Jalen Warren hasn't been performing all that well, in my opinion. So I would go Judkins on that one.
Judkins.
Benson over. I would take Benson over Genty. Trade Olave for
Chase Brown and a third-round pick. Oh, we
you guys are doing
that fantasy draft.
That type of fantasy draft where you get, actually trading picks and stuff. I
don't know because Chris Olave doesn't have a quarterback.
No, yeah, I'll trade.
And plus, Bengals without Joe Burrow.
So they're going to lean on the running game a little bit more. Yeah, I would take that trade. I would give up Olave for Chase Brown and
a third-round pick.
And a third-round pick. Pollard, Kirk, or Judkins.
Assuming Christian Kirk.
I would go Judkins on that one. Tony Pollard, I don't think he's been performing all that well. Christian Kirk, right now, I would not start any Texans player on my fantasy league because they are not. I don't know what's going on with C.J. Stroud in that offense. They just don't we're not seeing that C.J. Stroud from his rookie year. We're still seeing that C.J. Stroud from last year, and I don't think any person on the Texans has been performing all that well.
Jefferson and Ladd for Chris Olave.
Pearsall and Genty. No. You got two dominant receivers. I would not go trade for Olave because one, every season he gets concussed and he can't stay healthy.
Doesn't have a quarterback.
Pearsall, I think he might he's injured this week. He's been limited. But Juwan Jennings has been kind of hurt, so Pearsall has been kind of getting those targets. But I think Brandon Ayuk's getting ready to come back. George Kittle's going to be coming back soon. Juwan Jennings, once he gets healthy, with all them coming back, Pearsall's numbers are going to probably start slowly dropping down. So I would, and then Genty hasn't looked good at all so far this season. So I would not make that trade. I would keep Jefferson and Ladd McConkey.
Waddle for Matthew Gold.
Waddle for. I would trade Waddle for Golden. Because Golden's going to end up turning into Packers' number one wide receiver. Dolphins, any Dolphins player right now, you can't really trust because. Especially wide receiver, because Tua's not playing good, and he's overthrowing wide receivers. He's missing Tyreek Hill.
How do you overthrow Tyreek Hill?
That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Next one: Jordan Mason and Debo. Jordan Mason and Debo for Kyren Williams and Quentin Johnson. It would be an upgrade at running back, in my opinion. Making that trade, the Debo Quentin Johnson would be. I think that'd be a lateral trade. I don't think you're going to benefit from it wouldn't be a big difference between Debo and Quentin Judkins. The big thing is Terry McLaurin is he missed his second day of practice. He went and got a second opinion on his quad injury. They said it's more of a hip flexor, more in his hip than his actual quad, but it could be where he possibly misses some time, so that would raise Debo's stock up. Quentin Johnson is having a good season, but he's also sharing targets with Ladd McConkey and Keenan Allen. So, if you would make that trade, you would upgrade your running back room. But you possibly could, if you don't make the trade and you keep Debo, it would be you could possibly have that better overall for your wide receivers. Keenan Allen or Drake London? All right. I'm going to say Keenan Allen. I'm going to say this multiple times. I'm going to try to be unbiased when I give you guys information. I'm a Falcons fan. So, I believe in my Falcons no matter what. They break my heart every year, every week. But I always have faith in them. So, I have faith in London's going to turn it around. But
Keenan Allen plays the Giants.
Yeah, Keenan Allen plays the Giants. We play the Commanders.
So, who knows? Trey Tucker had that 3-touchdown game against the Commanders.
Yeah. I traded A.J. Brown, Jaden Daniels, Judkins for K9, Puka.
WR.
L. That's just my opinion. I mean, you gave up a pretty good statistical quarterback. A.J. Brown's has been kind of having a down year so far. Actually, I don't know, man. The big one is giving up Jaden Daniels. I mean, K9 and Puka has been having a pretty good year. So it's – I mean, point-wise, I think it's a win.
I think it also depends on who you have at backup quarterback.
Yeah, who's your backup quarterback? That could be a big one.
Yeah,
all right. Jordan Masson, Debo for we already answered that one. And dire need of a wide receiver 1. I got Myers, Pearsall at wide receiver, Macy, Bucky, and Bijan.
Ooh, John.
Who do I target? I don't know,
anybody playing the Saints?
Yeah, anyone playing the Saints? I don't know. It really depends on who's you got available in your league as a free agent. I mean, that you could target.
Or a good receiver that's struggling right now.
Yeah.
And maybe might be able to get him for low.
Yeah. Should I start Breece Hall or Trey Benson? Breece Hall. They're playing the Dolphins this week, so most definitely go Breece Hall on that one. We already answered that one. Let's see. Tet or Olave?
Tet's dealing with an injury right now.
Yeah, Tet McMillan he's limited right now.
And Chris Olave is dealing for a bad quarterback
situation. I feel sorry for you having to choose between them two.
If Tet does play,
if Tet plays, I would go Tet. Yeah. McMillan over Olave, just because the quarterback play. But if he's unhealthy, go Olave, of course. Odunze or A.J. Brown?
Probably Odunze.
Yeah, I would go Odunze. He has he's been really a shock so far this season. He's been doing really well. A.J. Brown hasn't been playing all that well. He's not getting the targets either. But,
plus, he's playing the Buccaneers.
Yeah, and they're playing the Bucs. Bench 1. Trey Benson, Ladd McConkey, or DeAndre Swift. I would say DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, bench him.
I'm not sure. Trey Benson, I mean, it could be a good matchup for you against the Seahawks. Ladd McConkey, they play the Giants, so that should be a pretty good matchup for them.
A.J. Brown,
Odunze, J.K. Dobbins, or Tyreek Hill on flex. Not to be a Dolphins hater, but I would say J.K. Dobbins. There's a couple teams that I avoid. I'm avoiding playing at any time, and that's anybody on the Dolphins, anybody on the Texans. I just don't they're not having very good seasons right now, and J.K. Dobbins ain't having a bad season so far. So
and they played the
Bengals. So I would go with that one. Let's see. We already seen that. And
Henry for Jefferson. I have Bijan and Javonte as well.
Oh yeah, I would take that trade. I think that would be a pretty good trade. I mean,
I feel bad for you for having Javonte Williams on your team.
no, I mean he's been putting up numbers for the Cowboys though.
Every time I look at him, he fumbles.
Oh, but I think that would be a pretty good trade. Like I said, we are not fantasy experts, but we will give you our opinions. I don't want you guys coming back and saying, hey, you guys gave us horrible fucking information. No, we're not experts. We're just giving you our opinions.
We're trying.
Caleb Williams. I don't know if you're just asking our opinion of Caleb Williams.
I liked him last game.
Last game we liked him. That's because he beat the Cowboys too. But he looked good. He looked really, really good last week, but he has been struggling at times.
In the first game, he looked good for the first 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And then,
This last week's game, does it kind of show him showing that he's grasping Ben Johnson's offense?
but you also got to take into consideration it was the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Who made Russell Wilson throw for like 450 yards
And then turn around and get benched.
and get benched. So I mean, he's 11th in the league for passing yards, second most touchdowns. He only has 1 pick, so I say he's definitely growing. He's grown since last season.
Yeah.
So I think he's improving a lot. So
Flex. Brian Thomas Jr., Judkins, Marvin Harrison, or Waddle.
I don't want to talk about Brian Thomas Jr. right now.
Brian Thomas Jr. has been struggling so far this season.
He also plays the Niners.
They also play the Niners. Judkins, I mean, he didn't look bad in his first game last week. But he's getting that full-time starter role this week. Marvin Harrison has been up and down. Waddle, like I said, I'm not really too high on any Dolphins player right now.
I mean, as much as it might suck, Brian, it's probably either between Marvin or Brian.
Either Brian Thomas Jr. or Marvin Harrison, I would say. We say.
I might go Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, Henderson or Benson. I would go Benson because Henderson hasn't really got any touches so far for the Patriots. For some odd reason, they don't want to be playing their rookie running back. He should be, especially with how Stevenson's been playing. But I would go Trey Benson on that one. Trey Benson. Oh, we are in Garrett Wilson or Romo Dunze in the flex. Romo Dunze, I think he's just a whole lot better right now. Chargers or Colts kicker. I'm not sure on this one because you really can't go wrong with the kicker unless it's a Falcons kicker.
I mean, Chargers play the Giants, so they should be scoring a lot.
Yeah.
But the Colts have scored almost every possession this year.
Yeah, that's a toss-up for you. I mean, you could choose really either one.
Either one won't do you wrong.
Yeah.
But the Colts do play the Rams, so
they might be less scoring. You could go Chargers kicker.
Yes, I might go Chargers kicker a little bit.
Pittman or Brian Thomas Jr. I would go Pittman on that one. Brian Thomas Jr. hasn't looked that good. Pittman's actually been playing pretty good, and the Colts has been looking good.
Indiana Jones.
Golden or NTN at the flex. NTN plays the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
All right. NTN. Nick Bosa just tore his ACL last week. He went on season-ending IR. Matthew Golden, he's still rookie. He's shown flashes so far, but I don't think he's been spectacular. NTN has seemed to be having a better season. Pittman or Njoku, and Diggs or Kirk. I would go Pittman.
Over David.
Yeah, over David Njoku. And Stephon Diggs or Christian Kirk.
I'm going to go Diggs.
Yeah, I would go Diggs on that one. Christian Kirk's on that struggling Texans offense right now, so I would go Diggs over Christian Kirk. Romo Dunze over Garrett Wilson, I would take that one. Let's see. DeAndre Swift or Travis Etienne, Chargers or Colts kicker. All right. Travis Etienne is facing the 49ers. DeAndre Swift is facing the Raiders. I don't think DeAndre Swift is he's had a decent season, but it hasn't been great. Etienne's having a really good season. I would go that one over Swift. Chargers kicker, they're facing the Giants, so they're probably going to be able to score a little bit more than what the Colts will against the Rams. So I would go with the Chargers kicker. A.J. Brown or Rome Odunze. A.J. Brown faces the Buccaneers, and Dunze faces the Raiders. Rome Odunze, I would go with that one. A.J. Brown hasn't been getting a whole lot of targets, so I would definitely go with Dunze on that one. That's Caleb Williams' #1 pick right now. Target. Let's see. Njoku or Gladson? No, Njoku, because I don't know who.
I don't know if that was a misspell.
Someone offered my Daniel Jones for Mbuka. Thoughts? I have Parr and J.J. McCarthy. Me. Parr.
I'm liking Ibuka. So.
I am liking Ibuka.
And you don't know how long Daniel Jones is going to keep this up.
Yeah. I think that would be a good trade. And Ibuka has been, he has really taken off at wide receiver for the Bucs, especially with Mike Evans going down for the next couple weeks, 3 to 4 weeks with a hamstring injury. They are getting Godwin back, but Mbuka has just been phenomenal for the Bucs this year. And I hate to say it,
might be Rookie of the Year.
He right now he's the lead candidate for Rookie of the Year. And it's hard for me to say that because I'm a Falcons fan. But the thing is, my hatred for the Bucs is not as bad as my hatred for the Saints. So I can kind of root for certain players, but Cowboys are the best. No, they're laughing stock. Pat, not Parr. Okay. I would trade Daniels for Mbuka because you don't know how well Daniels is going to make it the rest of the season.
Yeah.
What up? Benson and Chase Brown for K9 and Ladd. Yeah, I would go with that one. I would do that trade. In your flex.
Which two would
you start? We have 2 flexes in our league. Marvin.
T. Higgins or Christian Cook?
T. Higgins and Marvin. Like I said, it's right now the way Texans offense is playing. I would not go for any Texans player right now. So I would go with Marvin, T. Higgins. Trade Juwan Johnson for Garrett Wilson and Garrett Wilson for JSN. Yeah, I would make that trade. Juwan Johnson ain't that good for of a tight end. Garrett Wilson, he's good, but JSN's having a pretty good season so far. Start to Wayndale Robinson, Chase Brown, J-Mo, and Trey Tucker. Wayndale Robinson, they're facing the Chargers. Bengals are facing the Broncos, right?
Bengals, Broncos, yeah.
And J-Mo, so for the Lions, and then Trey Tucker. You can go Trey Tucker and J-Mo, and I think Trey Tucker is kind of like I'm not sure how to go about with him because, like I said, that 1 week per game legit. Like, are they going to be able to be? Is he going to be able to perform like that every week? Wendell Robinson. I mean, they got Jackson Dart starting for them, but they also are playing Chargers with a very stingy defense. Chase Brown. The Bengals are going to lean on him a little bit more, but they're facing the Broncos, who has a real good defense. So I would go J-Mo and Tucker on that one. Darnold or Kyler? They play tonight, right?
Yeah. I'm going to go Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I would go Sam Darnold on that one over Kyler. Sorry, we're trying to get caught up on some of these comments.
You saw that one.
Saw that one. Golden, Debo, or Worthy?
Honestly, Debo.
Yeah, I'll go with Debo. I mean, he is facing my Falcons, but with Terry McLaurin more than likely being out this week because he hasn't practiced the past 2 days, Debo's probably going to be a favorable matchup. Falcons are going to be without A.J. Terrell, it looks like, again this week. It hasn't been announced, but it looks like he's going to miss. I don't see any point in rushing him back when we have bye week next week and let him get healthy, a little bit healthier for when we play the Bills. So I would go Debo on that one. Henderson,
Tony Pollard, Benson, and Judkins. Need to pick 3.
I don't know about, like, Henderson hasn't been getting very many carries or touches at all with the Patriots. So I would go Pollard, Benson, and Judkins on that one.
They have George Kittle on injured reserve. I mean, if you could pick up because you're going to be trading away 2 players for 1, you should be able to pick up a free agent tight end. I don't know who's available in your league, but it wouldn't be a bad trade. Because once Kittle comes back, he's going to give you fantasy numbers. He always seems to. So I mean, wouldn't be a bad trade for you. Yeah, if you can get somebody until George Kittle returns, that'd probably be best case scenario.
Yeah.
They really want that question answered.
Yeah. I think we already answered that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison, T. Higgins, go with that one.
Yeah. All right. Should I sit Jamar Chase and Chase Brown, or do you think they would do better this week?
They're playing a really tough Broncos defense. It depends on who your backups are, who you have at depth.
Honestly, I might sit them because you already know PS2 is going to be on Jamar Chase. So,
should I give up Josh Jacobs, Tet, and Sutton for Jamar Chase? No.
No.
With Joe Burrow being out for 3 months, I would not give him give up 3 players for 1. That with Jamar Chase, Jamar Chase has not had a very good season so far. So I would most definitely go with. I would not get rid of 3 players for 1 on that one.
Montgomery or Mason?
Montgomery or Mason? Lions face the
Browns.
Browns. And then I would go Mason on that. The weak spot on Steelers' defense right now is their defensive line and their rush game. They are allowing a lot of rush yards. And then Lions are facing the Browns, whose defense has just been phenomenal so far this year. I mean, they held Derrick Henry to 22 yards and Lamar Jackson to 23 yards. And then that second half of the Bengals game, they only allowed Bengals a total of 7 yards that second half. So I would most definitely go Jordan Mason over David Montgomery.
Trade Kenneth Walker for Olave. I've already got Josh Jacobs and Cook.
Full PBR. I've got Nico
and Brian Thomas Jr.
I would say no, just for the simple fact that Chris Olave they don't have a quarterback for them. All right, this is good. This is my biased opinion because I'm a Falcons fan. I hate the Saints. I hate anything about the Saints. But they don't have a very good quarterback for Olave, and he can't stay. He can't go a full season being not hurt. So,
Guess you're doing the comments. Yeah. London, Juwan Johnson, and Myers for Kittle and Brian Thomas Jr.
Nah.
No?
No, I wouldn't make that trade. Kittle's, like I said, Kittle's going to be out for a couple more weeks. Brian Thomas Jr. hasn't been having a very good season. Drake London hasn't had a great season either so far, but I have a feeling it's going to turn around for him.
Who wins, Rome and Benson or Sutton and Kamara? Should I take this trade before Thursday night? Probably Roman Benson.
Yeah, I would take that trade. Yeah, take Roman and Benson over Sutton and Alvin Kamara.
Cook.
Yeah, we already did that one. Pearsall and Kamara.
Oh, Kamara.
Go Kamara. Pearsall has been limited in practice most of the week. Not sure if he's actually going to be able to play this week, so he's questionable right now. I would go Kamara on that one. Ladd, Allen, Worthy, Brian Thomas Jr. start two. Well, you don't want to start 2 wide receivers on the same team. I would say Xavier Worthy's coming back from the injury this week. They're ramping him up in practice. I would say you could go either Ladd or Keenan Allen, and then I would go with Brian Thomas Jr. for your other one. Is this a good trade? I get Matthew Golden, and I give Jalen Waddle. It could be. Waddle, my opinion, I don't think Dolphins are a very good team this year, and their wide receivers are struggling because of their quarterback play. Golden had a decent game this past week, but you also got to look at it. If you're looking at just 1 week, Waddle plays the Jets. Golden and the Packers play. I don't know, but
Packers.
Yeah, it's a good. This is a good trade. Cowboys. I get Matthew Golden and I give up Jalen Waddle. Yeah, I would make that trade.
Damn, 300 messages? What did I miss?
Well, a lot of them are probably repeats, too. We already did this one. I would take Roman Benson. I would make that trade.
Johnson and Hall for Kraft and Pachenko. Did I win this trade?
Which Johnson? Jawan Johnson, Quentin Johnson?
I'm assuming it was tight end for tight end.
Yeah, if it's tight end for tight end, I think
I mean,
I wouldn't say you won or lost.
Say Kraft's the better tight end.
Yeah, Kraft's the better tight end.
But Breece Hall is the better running back.
Yeah.
So 50-50.
Trey Tucker or DJ Moore?
Tucker.
I would go Trey Tucker. DJ Moore is kind of like he's having a good year, but he's fallen behind to Rome Odunze, and there's been rumors that he could possibly be on the move, being traded. So. Trey Benson at flex. Olave faces the Bills. I would not take that one.
Which name, Gentile?
I think it's taking him time to get acclimated to the NFL, trying to get up to speed. I think he's a good running back, but it's going to take him some time to, I think, get up to speed in the NFL level. I mean, because he was in there'd be the Mountain West Conference, so they don't play as good of teams. So it's going to take him a little bit of time to get up to speed, but I think he can get there. Tyreek or Emeka Egbuka, I would take that one. Yeah. Trey Benson and Jalen Warren, Zay Flowers. Who should I bench out of the three?
Warren.
Jalen Warren. I would bench him. Let's see. Like I said, sorry it's taking us a little bit to get through these comments. We're trying to get caught up. Geno, Darnold, Wentz. I have Dak on the bench this week. Help. Geno faces the Browns.
Bears.
Bears. Sorry. Geno faces the Bears. Bears secondary is injured, riddled right now. Carson Wentz is facing the Steelers in Ireland, and Sam Darnold's facing the Cardinals tonight. I would go Geno on this one. Yeah. Because, like I said, Bears' defense secondary is kind of hurt right now, so I think that would be a good start on that one. Trade JT and Nico for Saquon, Judkins, and Buka. Did I mess up?
50-50. Because JT's
very good for the Colts.
Yeah, he has the most rushing yards between any running back this year. And Nico's a Texan, so.
Yeah. I don't think you messed up. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think you did. Saquon's going to end up turning around once they because they got a new offense coordinator, and it's going to take a little time for them all to gel together. But I think Saquon's he's going to have that breakout games here soon, and it's going to turn around. Emeka Egbuka is just having a phenomenal rookie season. And Judkins, you don't know what you're getting with him yet because he's only played in one game. So I'm going to say yeah. Trade Hampton for K9, Golden for Kittle.
If you're getting K9, yes.
Yes. If you're getting K9, then yeah, make that trade. What you think of Genty? We already answered that. We just answered the trade to Hampton. Yeah, I would trade Hampton for K9.
Godwin for Brian Thomas.
Godwin for Brian Thomas. Short term, I would say no. Just for the simple fact, Godwin's coming back, and then Mike Evans is going to be out for a couple of weeks. Brian Thomas Jr. Could be he's started off slow. He's kind of having that sophomore slump. But I think when Mike, it looks how I say Godwin. Yeah, he's coming back, but the emergency of Emeka Egbuka, and then once Mike Evans come back, What will Godwin's role be? Will he still be that number 2 receiver, or will Emeka Egbuka take that spot? So, and then he can't stay healthy. So,
Get Brian Thomas.
I would keep Brian Thomas Jr. if that.
Kyron or Roman Duzier?
Roman Dunze, I like. He's just having a phenomenal season. Kyron's playing the Colts this week, and they have a pretty good defense so far this season. So Raiders has been subpar. So I would go Romo Dunze against the Raiders versus Kyrie and the Colts. J-Mo for Kelsey. No, I wouldn't make that trade. J-Mo, he has some good games, but he's going against St. Brown, Gibbs, Montgomery. So he's like the 4th option when that team.
And
Kelsey.
He's still having he had a good game.
Yeah.
Kelsey is probably number 1 and hasn't had a good game yet.
Yeah.
So.
But Patrick Mahomes is always going to give Kelsey that opportunity. Walker or Jacoby Myers at flex? I would take K9, Kenneth Walker on that one. Start Genty or Benson? I would go trade Benson. Start Bo Nix, Daniel Jones, or Justin Herbert.
Go
Justin Herbert. They're facing the Giants this week, so I would go with that one. Start 3. Breece Hall, Jordan Mason, Javonte Williams, Anchin. I would go Breece Hall against the Dolphins. Jordan Mason against the Steelers. Javonte Williams or Etienne. Javonte Williams is going against that Packers defense. Etienne's going against the Jets.
I'm going to go Etienne.
Yeah, go Etienne on that one.
So bench Javonte.
Yeah, bench Javonte because they're going against that Packers defense. Do I start Geno or Bo Nix, or Daniel Jones?
Bo Nix.
Go Bo Nix. He's going against that Bengals defense that's not very good.
Debo, Brian Thomas.
Debo's go against Falcons. Brian Thomas Jr. is going against the 49ers.
Go Debo.
Go Debo on that one. Man, you guys are hurting my heart with these Debo questions, man. Nah, I'm joking.
Egbuka, Debo. Damn. Honestly, Debo.
Yeah, go Debo on that one. Mecca is playing. I mean, they're going against the Eagles. If there's one spot on the Eagles' offense right now, defense that right now it's kind of struggling a little bit, is their secondary. But with Debo, they're going against Falcons. Their Falcons defense has been playing pretty good so far this season, but they are also down. They're going to probably be down A.J. Terrell again this week. And then Terry McLaurin hasn't practiced the past 2 days, so Debo is going to probably have more of a significant role. Also, Bill Merritt, Krosky Merritt, he didn't practice today either. So Debo could see a more significant role in this game against the Falcons. Dual quarterback league, should I do Josh Allen?
Vlad and Antonin for Kylo, JSN, and Jacobs. Keep Josh Allen.
Yeah, Yeah. Steelers defense or Seahawks defense?
Seahawks defense.
Yeah, I would go Seahawks defense on that one. Especially, you don't know how, the Vikings fucking carved up the Bengals last week, but that's also the Bengals. Steelers defense, they have a good pass rush. They got a good secondary, but their rush defense is not very good. But they had a lot of turnovers last week. But the Seahawks are going against
The Cardinals.
So I would go Seahawks on that one. Had James Conner, traded JT and Nico for Saquon.
Judkins.
Did I
get fleeced? Do you know what that means?
Yeah, like got screwed.
Yeah, you got robbed.
I don't think you did. Like I said, I think we answered this a little bit. You didn't have you had the James Conner part on it. But James Conner dislocated his ankle, so he's going to be gone for the season. But I think Saquon's going to have that game where he breaks out, and it's going to just be off to the races with that. Quinshon Judkins, he had a decent game last week. He's getting a full-time starting role this week, so we'll see how it goes. And Emeka Egbuka is just having a phenomenal season.
And Nico Collins plays for the Texans.
Yeah,
so.
and the Texans are struggling right now, so I don't think you got fleeced. I think it's actually a pretty decent trade for you because you picked up 2 running backs that are going to pretty much can take that James Conner spot, and then Emeka Egbuka is having a better season than Nico Collins. So I don't think you got fleeced.
Was offered Jamar Chase and Justin Fields for Saquon. My money backs are Henry, Bijan, Superflex. So they get Jamar Chase and Justin Fields.
So you get Jamar Chase and Justin Fields for Saquon. I don't think I would take that trade.
Damn, Saquon, Henry, Bijan?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I would take that. I'm taking a chance on Trey Vincent tonight, benching Jalen Warren. All right. Hey, like I said, we're not fantasy experts. We're just kind of father and son, 2 guys talking sports with you guys. We appreciate it. Like I said, we're not experts. So the information we are giving you, this is just based on our opinions and our kind of knowledge of the game. But don't hold it against us if you don't have a good game. Caleb Williams or Baker Mayfield? Caleb Williams and the Bears are going against the Raiders. Baker Mayfield's going against the Eagles.
Without Mike Evans. Without Chris Godwin. So.
I would go Caleb Williams against the Raiders. It's hard to go against Baker Mayfield. Now, if I had to choose which one I wanted to have a game-winning drive for, I would take Baker Mayfield. But fantasy-wise, the matchups for this week, I would go Caleb Williams over Mayfield.
Is it a good move to take a chance of Trey Benson over Jalen Williams?
Oh, is it a good move?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be a good move. Well, for Chase.
The Fields for Saquon.
Yeah. I would say
pick the 2 to start. Keenan Allen, Jamar Chase, Debo, Olave, or Wardy.
Keenan Allen, Debo.
Trade Pickens, Evans, and Judkins for CD and London.
Pickens' role for the next couple of weeks is going to increase because of CD Lamb being out. And then you're actually getting CD and London's. Mike Evans is going to be out for a couple of weeks. And then Judkins, you don't know what you got with him yet because he's only played in 1 game. So I would say no on that one. Pick 2.
Ricky Pearsall.
Take Kamara at flex. Ricky Pearsall, there's a chance he don't play this week. All right, thank you for the help. I'm new to fantasy. No, I appreciate it. I mean, we appreciate helping. Like, we're here to help people out. Like I said, we're not experts, but we do have pretty good knowledge of the game, and we're not the greatest at our fantasy teams. I think I'm 1-2 so far on the season. He's 0-3 in our 1 league.
Depends on the league, okay?
All right. Well, hold on. 1 league I'm 3-0. The other league I'm 1-2.
I'm 2-1, 1-2, 0-3 in 3 leagues. So, but my starting quarterback decided to get injured. So
Torrey Horton, Hidden Gems, Stash, Trust. All right. Trade Jamar Chase, Hollywood, Pollard for James Cook, Sutton, Quentin Johnson. I'm 0-3. Yeah, I mean, it can't hurt you.
sometimes you gotta take that risk.
Like, it's not a bad offer because Jamar Chase is having a pretty bad year so far. Hollywood Brown ain't doing very good. Tony Pollard's on the Titans. James Cook is on the Bills. He's having a pretty good year. Cortland Sutton's having a pretty good year, and Quentin Johnson is too. So, and you're 0-3. So, what's the worst it could do?
Yeah.
I mean, right now you're 0-3, and you have Jamar Chase and Hollywood. You have them, and they're not doing anything for you. So, I mean, you can risk it, and maybe it'll pan out for you. Maybe not. It could be a good trade for you, though.
Yeah, I'd go with the trade.
I would, yeah.
I would go with the trade. Would you trade Pollard and Benson for Chase, Brown, and Golden? I have JT and Hampton as main running backs. Yeah, I mean, if you have JT and Hampton as your main running backs, go ahead.
Yeah, I would make that trade if you have. I would trade Pollard and Benson for Chase Brown and Golden, since you got JT and Hampton at running back. So,
would you guys start?
Dobbs, Franklin, Ridley in a double flex. So Romeo Dobbs, they're playing the Cowboys. I mean, really any fucking receiver that's going against the Cowboys right now is a good option.
Yeah.
So Dobbs is definitely a good one. Franklin is for the Broncos. They're playing the Bengals, so that wouldn't be a bad option.
And Cavalier plays the Titans. I mean,
plays the
Texans.
And Texans has been struggling too. So, I mean, are you asking which two to start out of them three, or if starting them three in a double flex would be good? I would say yeah.
And if you have to choose between those two, probably Ridley and Dobbs.
Yeah. I had Montgomery and Gibbs because I just traded for mine. So, should I start them both? I mean, the way the Lions have looked the past 2 weeks, it's not a bad option.
Yeah.
But it could be a bad option too, because one could have a great game and the other one could have a bad game, or they both could have a great game. So that's trade K9 for NT and Henderson. I'm going to say no, because you don't know what you're getting with Trey Henderson. And right now he hasn't been getting a whole lot of playing time. NTN's having a pretty good year, but so is K9. So I would not make that trade. What do you think?
Yeah, keep K9.
Let's see.
Yeah, listen to me now. Yeah, we already answered that.
Yeah, we already answered that one. Understand.
Jacoby Myers, Keenan Allen, Tony Pollard for Jamal.
The way Jamar Chase is going so far this season, it could benefit you, but I don't know if you want to give up 3 players for one when that one player doesn't have their starting quarterback for almost 3 months.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't. I would say no.
Marvin Harris Jr. DK flex.
DK. They're going against Vikings. DK has kind of been having like past 2 weeks. He's had a decent game. So Marvin Harrison has been up and inconsistent.
Who wins the trade? Amon and K9 or JSN and Jaden Daniels? Probably right now, St. Brown and K9.
Yeah, St. Brown and K9 would probably right now would win that one. Start Judkins or Tyreek.
Honestly, Tyreek, but I don't like saying that.
Yeah,
I don't trust either, but
because you don't know what you're getting with Judkins, and then Tyreek has been Tua's been having a hard time finding Tyreek. And the Browns play the Lions. Go Tyreek just because they're playing the Jets. I think he has a better opportunity than Judkins against the Lions. Quentin Johnson, Chase Brown, or Ladd and Hampton. Chase Brown's going against the Broncos. Go Ladd and Hampton. In my opinion, they're both going against the Giants. Yeah, Quentin Johnson's going against the Giants, but Chase Brown's going against the Broncos.
Saquon, Ladd, and Allen for Henry, Nabels, and Debo. Is that Josh Allen?
Josh Allen or Keenan Allen on that one?
If it's Josh Allen, no.
Yeah, if it's Josh Allen, no. If it's Keenan Allen, I'm
assuming since it's like.
Is it Derrick Henry, Hunter Henry?
I'm assuming Derrick Henry.
I would say yeah.
Debo, Keenan Allen at flex.
You can't go wrong on either one of them. Debo's going against the Falcons. Keenan Allen is going against the Giants.
I'm going Debo.
He says Debo, so you take it as you want. You can't. I don't think you can go wrong with it. My tight end, Chase and Judkins.
Pagenti and McBride. I have Amoa and London as my other receivers. I mean, if you get Trey McBride, that's an upgrade at
if you
tight
get, and then you don't know what you're getting with Judkins right now. Genty hasn't looked that great. It's going to take him some time.
I'll just take the trade.
I would take the trade, yeah.
I'm back. Haha. I ended up with trading Worthy and Judkins for Vice. How do we feel about it?
You tell me. I mean, it could hurt you. It could be a bad trade for you right now. Because Ray Rice is, not Ray Rice. Rashid Rice is still suspended for another 3 weeks. Worthy is starting this week. Judkins is starting. So it could benefit you in the long run, but for the now, I don't think it was a good trade. Benson or Mason? Go Mason because he's going against the Steelers, and the Steelers' defense is rush defense has not been very good. They've been allowing a lot of rushing yards. Trade Jamar for Keenan Allen? No. Keenan Allen's having a pretty good season, but he's I don't think he's the number one option in that offense. I think Ladd and Quentin Johnson probably get more targets than Keenan Allen. And Jamar Chase, he's struggling right now, but it's just a matter of time before he goes and has a very good game, and he just kind of takes off. My only concern for that is 3 months without Joe Burrow. Is Jake Browning going to look like he did last week every week? And really, even when he came in the game when Joe Burrow got hurt, he threw a couple interceptions. So if the Bengals make a move for a quarterback, you're not going to. I think you'll be all right with keeping Jamar Chase, but Jamar for Malik.
Malik.
Yeah, I would take Malik Neighbors on that. Keenan Allen on that one trade. Yeah, I would make that trade because we said if it was Josh Allen, then don't make the trade.
Yeah.
But if it was Keenan Allen, make the trade.
Yeah.
Purdy or Murray?
Murray.
Murray, because Brock Purdy's still kind of been limited. It looks like he's going to be a go this week, but there's always that chance, and Murray plays tonight, so you don't want to not start Murray and then, start Purdy and then Murray and him end up missing this game.
Told you it was Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah, Derrick Henry, yeah. Yeah, go ahead and make that trade.
Lad for Scatterboo.
Do I put Lad McConkey or Scatterboo in that flex?
Lad.
Yeah, go Lad McConkey on that one. Giants defense isn't that good. Cam Scatterboo's going that man's running like he wants to get CTE. Don't get me wrong, I love how he plays, but how long can he continue playing like that? And is he going to be able to perform against that Chargers defense? I don't think so. I would go Lad McConkey on that one. Go ahead, go Jordan Mason over Benson. Matthew Golden or George Pickens. Both secondaries are not very good because they're going against each other this week. I would go Golden against the Cowboys defense. Cowboys defense they've been making receivers look amazing and making quarterbacks look amazing. So I would go Golden over Pickens. Brian Thomas Jr. or J-Mo. Lions are facing the Browns.
Yeah.
Brian Thomas Jr. is going against the 49ers. I would go Brian Thomas Jr. on that one. I'm 3-0. The only reason I did it, have CD, Flowers, Ibuka, Hampton, and Shane Benson. All right. I think that's one of the trades he said about earlier. Stroud or CJ Stroud, Mahomes. Go Mahomes. CJ Stroud is still in that sophomore slump. Now it's his junior slump. I would go Mahomes on that one. And Mahomes is going against the Ravens, and the Ravens defense hasn't been playing very good. They're scoring a lot of points, but they're also giving up a lot of points.
Bench T. Higgins for Keenan Allen or Sutton? Sutton.
Yeah, I would put Sutton in place of T. Higgins. Sutton plays the Bengals, so.
Who do I bench? Javonte Williams, Chuba Hubbard, or Kenneth Walker?
Javonte Williams, he's going against the Packers, and their defense is their front seven is really good. Their secondary is a little sus, but their front seven is pretty good.
Mahomes or Stroud or Mahomes?
Yeah, go Mahomes over Stroud.
That was a fun to the Vice trade I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, then that I understand why you made that trade. Like I said, because Rashid Rice, you'll get him back in here in 3 weeks. It could be a good trade for you. All right. Let's see.
Shit, I don't even know. Bench Bucky Irving for Mason.
Bucky Irvin's going against the Eagles. Jordan Mason's going against the Steelers. Steelers' rush defense is suspect right now. Running backs are putting up a lot of yards against the Steelers, so I would go Jordan Mason over Bucky Irvin. See. Yep.
What?
No, I was just waiting. There ain't no more. All right. Let's see.
Debo, Marvin Harrison Jr., or Michael Pittman for wide receiver 2. Debo.
Go Debo. He's going against the Falcons this week. Javonte Williams. Bench Javonte Williams. He's going against the Packers. And that's the best part of their defense is that front seven. So I don't think Javonte Williams is going to be able to get a whole lot of rushing yards against that Packers front seven.
You're good.
You're good. That's no problem. I just didn't know. I didn't know if you heard us on the answer or not. AJ Brown or Abuka at wide receiver 2. They're going against each other this week. AJ Brown hasn't been getting a whole lot of targets. Emeka Abuka is phenomenal right now. But with Mike Evans being out, it could change up their focus to Abuka. I'd go AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're going to talk about some college football for a little bit. If you guys have any more fantasy questions or comments, let us know. It's a pretty big weekend coming up in college football here on Saturday, starting off 12 o'clock. There's 4 top 25 matchups. You got at 12 o'clock on Saturday, you got ranked number 21 USC versus number 23 Illinois battling. USC is favored by 6.5 right now. USC is kind of having that they're being underrated in the rankings. I think USC is doing a little better than what their ranking shows. But Illinois just came off that major ass whooping from Indiana, 63 to 7-10, something like that. I think it was 63-10. They're looking to have a bounce back game.
All right. I have NTN, Irving, Benson, Genty, Scatterboo. Start 2 for me.
NTN is going against 49ers. Bucky Irvin's going against the Eagles. Benson's going against the Seahawks. Genty's going against the Bears. And Scatterboo's going against the Chargers.
Genty and the Jaguars running back.
NTN? Yeah, I would go NTN and Genty. Brian Thomas Jr. on this one. J-Mo's going against the Browns, and their defense is very they're probably the best defense in the league right now. So I would go with Brian Thomas Jr. on that.
What?
No, you're good.
Let's
see. That's the first college matchup. Like I said, it's number 21 versus number 23, USC versus Illinois. Illinois is looking for that bounce back win after that embarrassing loss to Indiana last week. USC is having a quietly good season. USC is currently favored 6.5 favorite. The over-under for total points is 60.5 on that. Let's see. Then the second big game of the college football slate is 3:30 on ABC. It's number 4 ranked LSU going to get versus number 13 ranked Ole Miss. Ole Miss is favored at 1.5. Over/under on that game is 54.5. LSU has their offense is struggling a little bit. They're not Garrett Nestmeyer. What is it?
Garrett.
Yeah,
I just call him Garrett.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing up to the hype that he was playing at. LSU's defense is very, very good right now, but can their defense hold up against that high-powered offense of Ole Miss? 33% of Ole Miss's completions have been over 20 yards. So, they're a very high-powered offense going against a very good defense. So, that could be a really tight battle. It's going to be one of them games that could leave you on the edge of seat. Who won trade? Jordan Love, McMillan, and
Braylon.
Braylon.
Allen.
Allen for Purdy, Krusky Merritt, and Travis Hunter and Mooney.
I mean, Braylon Allen's not even a starter, is he?
Yeah, Braylon Allen's not a starter, so I think
well, both sides have little victories.
both sides have their victories. I mean, I think Jordan Love's playing better than for Brock Purdy, but Brock Purdy's been hurt. Krusky Merritt, he kind of got that moved into that starting role once they traded Brian Robinson Jr. But he is injured right now. Travis Hunter, he's had some good play, but he keeps getting I think he needs to focus a little bit more on one side of the ball, whether it's offense or defense. He's having flashes of good play, but it's kind of hit or miss. Darnell Mooney, he's just coming back. He just got back from the injury, so it could have been now Lamb's got hurt. So.
Well, the running backs are Mason, Walker, and Judkins. And then the receivers are London and Gold, and right now Lamb got hurt, so he needs a receiver.
Need receiver help.
Yeah.
I mean, Mooney, we'll come back to that one, but like he said, you both got your wins, but you also kind of got your losses. So I ain't gonna say. I think it's a kind of an even trade.
It's a 50-50 trade.
Yeah, I think it's a 50-50 trade. Let's see.
Josh Allen, Ibuka for Baker, and St. Brown. I mean, that's good trade.
It's
both ways.
I wouldn't get rid of Josh Allen.
Yeah,
though.
Josh Allen.
Don't get me wrong. Baker Mayfield's a pretty good quarterback, but it's kind of like if you got rid of Josh Allen, you'd be downgrading, I think, a little bit for quarterback. But with Emeka Egbuka and Ahmad Brown, I think if you would be getting St. Brown, you would upgrade your receiver room a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's just a matter of time before teams start focusing on trying to shut down Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah.
So it's really depends on if you want to get rid of Josh Allen, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I need a wide receiver. Bills.
They're giving away Josh Allen.
I'm giving away Josh. I wouldn't give away Josh Allen.
Probably the front runner for MVP right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Like I said, I think you would take a downgrade at quarterback play a little bit, but you could possibly upgrade a little bit at wide receiver. But when it comes to Josh Allen, I would say I would not get rid of him. So I would say no to the trade. All right. Let's see. Talked about the LSU and Ole Miss game. There's some. Let's see. Lane Kiffin saying go for the over on that one. It's 54.5. If you're a betting person, it could be a good bet for you. But like I said, LSU's defense is very stingy and very good. So it's a high-powered offense versus a very good defense. It could be that game could go either way. And then your next game, you got two 7:30 games.
Whiteout game.
It's just
definitely the game I'm gonna be watching this.
So first one, it's number 6 ranked Oregon 4-0 versus number 3 ranked Penn State 3-0.
Guy wants to trade me Ibuka and Myers for Jamar Chase.
That's a tough one.
Because if Jamar Chase had Bull still, then it would be a different story. But playing with Jake Browning, who I'm not that confident in.
But
But if Ibuka with Mike Evans being out and Chris Godwin not being there right now, he's gonna get probably. Yeah, he might get more targets, but he might get like double teamed more.
Yeah, it's a hard decision. I feel sorry for you because I mean, like you could look at it like, all right, yeah, I'm up. Like you're making a good trade, but then it's also like it's Jamar Chase, so it's
Yeah, so. And I mean, usually the good receivers find a way
to put up numbers,
no matter who the quarterback is.
I would say,
honestly, I would feel better about Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
having Jamar Chase.
I wouldn't make the trade. It's like I said, Jamar Chase is like he's going to find a way to put the numbers up.
Think of a better quarterback.
Yeah. Hey.
I mean,
I know of one sitting on a bench right now as a backup.
You just want to get rid of him so badly.
That the Bengals could have. I mean, I don't know if you have any way of making it work where you can reach out to the Bengals and let them know that the Atlanta Falcons have a superb backup quarterback right now, just sitting on the bench, just looking for a starting opportunity. But hey,
I don't think.
Thing is, Jake Browning, like a couple years ago when he had to come in and play for Joe Burrow when he got hurt, he went 4-3. Yeah, I understand that. What other receivers do you have in your room?
Wait, is Kirk Cousins getting the start this week?
No.
Is 2-4.
I don't think that's true. Because
Phoenix would not get mentioned.
Yeah. Raheem Morris came out and said flat out as soon as they asked it, he's like, "Nope, it ain't happening."
I mean, he had that great week 1, but
yeah.
But
yeah. Hey, if you can let us know what other wide receivers you have, we kind of can grade it. Give you a little bit better idea of what we think. Not knowing who your backup receivers are, it's kind of other receivers is kind of making it difficult for us to tell you what. We're not no experts at this, but 7 points from probably your first round pick ain't very good.
And trust me, I have Jamar Chase too in my fantasy league, so. I'm going through the same thing right now.
Talk about the Oregon-Penn State game. Oregon is just their offense is really moving the ball. They're not allowing a whole lot of yards on defense. It could get this game here between Penn State and Oregon. It could go. It's a rematch from playoffs last year.
Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, Jameson Williams, DJ Moore, and Rashid Shaheed.
Devontae Adams is kind of slowly building a very good chemistry with Matthew Stafford. Keenan Allen's having a kind of a decent year. J Mo's having a bit. I think I would still keep Jamar Chase. Like I said, Emeka Egbuka is he's having a pretty good start to his season, but with Mike Evans getting injured, and he's going to be missing some time. Like, teams are going to start focusing on Emeka Egbuka some more. And I'm assuming it's Jacoby Myers for the Raiders.
I usually don't trust anybody on the Raiders.
Yeah, I think
No.
I would say keep Jamar Chase on that one.
Yeah.
I just traded Pollard and Pearsall for Cam Scadden. Is that a thumbs up?
I mean, probably better than Pollard and Tony Pollard right now.
Cam Scadden is a better option than Tony Pollard, I think. But Ricky Pearsall, he's that number one option right now, but he's also limited this week in practice, so there's a chance he don't play this week in the game. And then Brandon Ayuk's going to be coming back soon. Juwan Jennings is going to be coming back fully healthy soon. George Kittle's going to be coming back. So, and then Tyrone Tracy, he's going to miss some time with dislocated collarbone. So, not dislocated collarbone, dislocated shoulder. Same thing, but yeah, I understand that. So where was it? Yeah, I think it's a pretty good pickup for you. Should I start Chuba Hubbard or DK? Hubbard's going against the Patriots. DK's going against the Vikings.
Is that Viking defense?
Yeah.
Good, so. I Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, I would go Hubbard on that one. Let's see. Jerry Jeudy on that one. I'm not even going to say that other guy's name. I know he's one of the wide receivers for the Titans. I would go Jerry Jeudy.
What?
On that one. Go Herbert over Metcalf.
Cam Scadaboo. Which two should I start? Cam Scadaboo, Josh Jacobs, or Hampton?
Jacobs is going against the Cowboys. Hampton's going against the Giants. Cam's going against the Chargers. I would go Jacobs and Hampton on that one. Them two. Start them two.
Ridley, Pickens, pick three. I was thinking K9 and Pickens. I'll pick
Dobbs.
Pick three.
Dobbs. He's thinking K9, Dobbs, Pickens over
Brian Thomas and Ridley.
Yeah. Let's see.
K9 and Pickens I agree with.
J.K. Dobbins. He's going against the he's going against the Bengals.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think that you've made a good choice thinking of them with them three. Like I said, Jerry Jeudy over that other guy. I can't say his last name, but it's the wide receiver for the Titans.
Man.
Yeah.
Cam Jacob.
Yeah. You just answer that.
It has been weird.
Oh yeah, it's a very weird season. It's been so many up and down. Who would have thought that in week 4 when the Chiefs and the Ravens battle, they were both going to be 1-2. Who thought the Colts would be 3-0? Who thought the Texans would be 0-3?
I mean, if you go back to our predictions, I had the Colts with only one win in the entire season. So,
it's been a very weird season, but it makes it more interesting though. I think because it makes it interesting, but it makes it harder if you're a sports bettor or anything like that, because nothing is set in stone. Everything's so unpredictable.
Like week 2, the Falcons holding the Vikings score like no touchdown.
Yeah.
And then the Vikings go out the next week, drop 48. Meanwhile, the Falcons thought he dropped on them in a blowout. So it's.
I think one of the reasons there's so much parity in the league right now, especially the NFL, is because of all the injuries to star players.
Yeah.
It's making things a little bit harder. College ball, it's like there's teams that are losing that shouldn't be losing. There's teams that are winning that shouldn't be winning. Like, if you would have told me that Florida State was going to go into Alabama and beat Alabama,
the Florida State quarterback would have told you.
I would have said you're wrong, but it happened. Like, then you got
Clemson struggling.
Yeah, Clemson struggling. Dabo Sweeney needs to get up with the times and start looking at NIL. He don't like the transfer portal and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, he might need to do that, or he's going to lose his job.
Yeah, but some things still don't change though.
Yeah,
like Ohio State will not beat Michigan this year.
Michigan has been up and down so far.
But
I know
they were worse last year and they still beat them.
Yeah.
So
Ryan Day hasn't beat Michigan since he became Ohio State's head coach.
Yeah. So
it's just like one of these times he's going to get that win, but when does he get it? It might not be this year, but
and Saints still suck. So
should I start flex Benson, Zay, or Judkins? Zay Flowers is always going to kind of put up numbers for you with the Ravens. Benson and Judkins, you're not sure exactly what you're going to get because, like I said, Benson's they're both just now getting thrust into that starting role. So it's like you don't fully know what you're going to get until they actually go out there and perform at a full time.
Yeah. DJ, that was one of my good friends, and he said there's got to be something in the air because he's never played this bad.
Yeah, I mean, really Florida altogether is kind of playing not very good. If you really look at it, like all the Heisman hopefuls, like the preseason Heisman finalists, none of them quarterbacks are playing good. You look at Drew Alter from Penn State. He's not playing very good. Arch Manning is not playing good at all. He definitely needs time to develop.
Cade
Kubnik ain't playing good. Garrett Nestmeyer ain't playing good. DJ Lagway ain't playing good. Like all your 5 Heisman hopefuls at the beginning of the season aren't playing like Heisman quarterback or like people.
Who is leading the Heisman?
Like right now, it was that
Oklahoma quarterback.
Oklahoma quarterback, but he just broke his hands. So he's going to be missing a couple weeks. Right now, I think it's the Fernando Mendez Indiana quarterbacks leading the Heisman race.
Yeah, right now it's him, followed by Dante Moore of Oregon, and then Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah.
Carson Beck, and then Gunnar Stockton.
Which, the college season is, you can't predict, I was just getting ready to start talking about some of the college games. I was talking about college games, like this Oregon-Penn State game. Neither of them has really been tested by anybody. And, this is going to be their first test against each other. And Penn State has had the easiest schedule of the first 4 weeks, and they're struggling against these teams. Myers, London, or Flowers? Ravens going against Chiefs. London's going against the Commanders.
Flowers goes against...
No, Myers is going against
the Bears.
Flowers
against the Chiefs.
I would go Zay Flowers on that one. Who do you all think has college football this year?
Assuming who wins it.
Who do I think is going to win the national champion?
That's the thing.
It's
unpredictable.
It's very unpredictable this year. There's how do you say? Miami is looking really, really good.
Yeah,
I think Miami could be in it.
You never can take Ohio State out of it.
Yeah, you never really count on Ohio State. Like, I thought Penn State could have had a chance at it, but like they're not looking good, and they can never seem to win that big game.
Would say Oklahoma has a chance, but
yeah,
in both hand.
I think Miami's going to take it.
Miami?
Yeah, I think Miami would take it this year. Like after the first 4 weeks, I think Miami could take it make it to the championship. I like seeing these teams that are like that you are coming really out of nowhere and surprising people.
Yeah.
Like, be honest with you, like Georgia Tech is surprising a whole lot of people.
Well, you did predict that.
I know, because at the beginning of this college season, we did kind of predictions on who we thought was going to be like sleeper pick, who we was like pretty much going to win the big conferences, and who would be a sleeper. Like I had Clemson winning the conference, but my sleeper pick was Georgia Tech. Like they're really surprised me. But like I said, Miami's in that division too, and Miami's playing really, really good.
Yeah.
So
I'm telling you, my dynasty team's doing good. Missouri's
doing good.
Yes.
Like the teams that I have winning their conference aren't doing very good. Like at the beginning of the season, I had Clemson winning, Iowa State, Texas, and Penn State.
But Iowa State's undefeated, so.
But they almost lost to Arkansas State.
It's a state thing. It's a state thing.
It's just
you won't understand.
It's kind of like there's so much parity in the leagues right now, and it's. I think it's really good. And then like really look, when was the last time we had this many big matchups this early in the season?
Yeah.
Like it started off week 1, and then like this week we got 4 top 25 matchups.
Yeah.
The last one is a 7:30 game. Also, it's number 17 Alabama versus number 5 Georgia. Georgia's favorite by 3.5 in that game. Over under when it's 52.5. I think even Georgia could be a team that's kind of there in that national championship.
You say right now the top 2 in the Big Ten is.
Vegas making some crazy moves this year.
The top 2 in the Big Ten is USC and Indiana right now.
Yeah.
But that's because Ohio State, Penn State hasn't played in conference yet. So
Vegas is like they are cooking the public right now. Like every week, it just seems like the public is losing more and more money. Like Vegas is just hitting on all cylinders, and they're like making all that money. So. It's most definitely Vegas is cooking right now.
All the script writers right now. Like the script writers doing the Michael Parsons trade 1 week before the game actually starts.
Yeah, it's been like
man.
It's kind of like if you want to make a bet. Just go ahead and go with the underdog. This seems like that's the way you're going to make money on it.
Unless that underdog's West Virginia, then don't bet on that.
Yeah.
But Delaware's 3-1. I don't know.
My boys is still undefeated.
Oh my God.
Our true freshman quarterback Malik Washington, looking like a gamer, but he won't be with Maryland next year because some big school's going to come in with, hey, here's $5 million. Come play for us. And he's going to be like, okay.
Come play at Texas.
All right. Like I said, there's a couple other big games to kind of watch out for.
How's my other team doing?
You got Ohio State's going to be traveling to Washington to face them. That should be a pretty good game. You got TCU facing Arizona State. Indiana's traveling to Iowa to face them. So, there's a couple, they're not ranked versus ranked, but they're still good matchups to have.
Yeah.
But you want to talk about the games from last week, or do you want to call it?
I can do it quickly.
All right.
Calling it the Dom top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5 games of the week for week 3. At 5th place, I got a game where it wasn't close, but I put it on here because realistically, the one team surprised me, and especially the quarterback. I have Cowboys versus Bears. Caleb Williams went 19 for 28, 298 yards and 4 touchdowns.
That's pretty good. My problem with sports betting is I'm a risky bettor. I like going for the parlays, and it bites me in the ass because I do touchdown parlays or game parlays, and I'm not very good at that. There's always that one team that fucking screws me on money.
Well, the other week it was just you had all of them except for DK Metcalf.
Yeah, I had the other week I had it was only a 10 cents bet, but it was a 20-leg touchdown parlay, and the only person that didn't score for me, no, DK ended up scoring. It was Drake London.
Was Brian Thomas the?
Oh no, Brian Thomas Jr. didn't score a touchdown. Yeah. And like I said,
anything 50 yards.
And it was only a 10 cents bet. But it would have paid out $250,000.
So
all I would have needed was Brian Thomas Jr. get 1 touchdown.
That's all you needed.
That's all I needed, and I would have turned 10 cents into $250,000. So I mean, it was a low risk, high reward type bet, but $280 so far on 3 games. That's pretty good.
Yeah. But so the final score was 31-14. DeAndre Swift only had 13 carries for 33 yards. Luther Borden had 3 receptions, 101 yards, 1 touchdown. Wilma Duzier, 3 receptions, 62 yards, and a touchdown. But CD did leave once a second quarter.
Yeah, he didn't give me any fantasy points.
Left early with an ankle injury. So I put that game up there because Caleb Williams impressed me.
Yeah.
So he got the 5th spot. At 4th place, I have the Browns upsetting the Packers.
Yeah, that was an upset.
So, because for most of the game, it was 10-0.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the Browns scored 13 straight points. Because it was 10-10, then Packers went for a game-winning field goal. It got blocked.
Yeah.
Browns went for a game-winning field goal and won it. So, and Joe Flacco went 21 for 36, 142 yards, 0 touchdowns, and threw 1 pick. And Judkins had 18 carries, 94 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Browns' leading receiver was David Njoku with 5 receptions, 40 yards. Meanwhile, the Packers, Jordan Love, 18 for 25, 183 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Josh Jacobs had 16 carries, for only 30 yards.
Yeah.
And Golden, 4 receptions, 52 yards. So it was low on both sides.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that on the 4th spot on the
game of the week. Your game of the week.
Dom's top 5. Game 3, 3rd place, I got the Rams losing to the Eagles, 33-26. Even though the Rams was up 26-7 at one point.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts went 21 for 32, 226 yards, 3 touchdowns. Saquon, 18 carries, only 46 yards. And then A.J. Brown, I think he had his best game of the season. 6 receptions, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, 8 receptions, 60 yards for a touchdown. Just like the Packers game, Rams had a chance to win at the end on a game-winning field goal and blocked. And it was Jalen Cardle, right?
No, Jordan Davis.
Oh, Jordan Davis returned it for a game-sealing touchdown. So, I mean, Puka had 11 receptions for 112 yards. I mean, you can't ask for more from Puka, but coming in second place on Monday Night Football, we had the Lions beating the Ravens. It was 21-21 going into the fourth quarter, and Lions just woke up.
Yeah.
Jared Goff, 202 yards, 1 touchdown. Gibbs had 22 carries, 67 yards, but 2 touchdowns. And David Montgomery had 12 carries, 151 yards, and 2 tutties. So 2 tutties for each.
Yeah.
And then Derrick Henry did fumble right at the end, which gave the Lions the ball, which allowed David Montgomery to have that touchdown, which basically sealed the game.
Yeah.
And then on in the number one spot of my opinion, the game of the week was the Buccaneers beating the Jets 29-27. It was 23-6 Buccaneers at half. Entering the fourth quarter. Tyrod Taylor was the leading rusher. Was the leading rusher of 8 carries, 48 yards. Because Breece Hall had 9 carries for 21 yards. And then Garrett Wilson had 10 receptions, 84 yards, 1 touchdown. Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield went 19-29, 233 yards and 1 touchdown. Abuka, 6 receptions, 85 yards. Sterling Shepard, surprisingly, got second with 4 receptions, 80 yards receiving. Mike Evans, 4 receptions, 33 yards and 1 touchdown before getting injured, injuring his hamstring, and had to leave the rest of the game. And the Buccaneers was up 26. It was 26-19. I want to say at the time.
I think, yeah.
And they went for a game-winning field goal or game-sealing field goal, and it got blocked.
Yeah.
So, and the Jets returned it for a touchdown, gave them the lead at 27-26. And then Baker Mayfield did Baker Mayfield things and led a game-winning, his 3rd game-winning drive of the season.
Yeah.
And this time they kicked a field goal and got the win. So that was Dom's top 5 games of week 3.
Last thing we're going to go over real quick before we get out of here for this evening. It's just some of the key injuries that took place this past week. 49ers defense end Nick Bosa tore his ACL. He's going to be out for the season. Cowboys lost 2 players in that game last week, both due to high ankle sprains. The Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb is looking like he's going to miss 3 to 4 weeks, and then starting left guard Tyler Booker also had a high ankle sprain. He's looking to miss 4 to 6 weeks. Buccaneers wide receiver Mike Evans, he tweaked his hamstring. It looks like he's going to be out 3 to 4 weeks with that injury. Cardinals running back James Conner, dislocated ankle. It was a gruesome, nasty-looking injury. He's going to be out for the season. He underwent surgery on his ankle. Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels still dealing with a knee injury that he missed last week. Past 2 days, he's been limited in practice. He feels good, but it's up to the team doctors whether they're going to let him play or not this week. Terry McLaurin is dealing with a quad/hip injury. He did not practice 2 days in a row. He's getting a second opinion from another doctor to see what's going on with it. Bill Merritt-Krosky missed practice today too. And then Falcons cornerbacks AJ Terrell, hamstring. He's week to week. He missed last week.
I'm more likely he's going to miss this week again because we're going into the bye week next week. And you're going to want to try to get him as healthy as possible for when we play they play the Bills.
Yeah.
So
when we play the Bills.
Yeah. But other than that,
Like you're on the team.
Appreciate everybody that came into the live today, liked it, sent gifts, asked questions, comment. It was a very good live stream. Make sure you follow us here on TikTok. You can also follow us on YouTube and X at B&D Talking Sports. This live will be posted to our YouTube channel. If you want to go back and rewatch it, look at I think it was a very good fantasy talk tonight. So we're going to get out of here for this night, and we'll be back next week, probably next Thursday, with episode 12, more college football talk, more NFL talk. And if there's any other sports that wants to have some big news, we'll talk about that. But other than that, we're going to get out of here for the night. So peace out. See you guys next week.
Yeah.